This is when I was working at the Bexar County Courthouse, which at the time was already over 100 years old. I worked on the fifth floor of the courthouse, which was the last floor for that building. And as the clerk there, I was responsible for helping people, grab different books or with their research. And so, of course, throughout the day, I would be walking around the building. And the building was pretty, the floor was a little complicated. It was numerous doors, little hallways that I would have to go through to reach the other side of the floor sometimes. On one occasion, I believe it was the morning, I had to go back there to talk to a coworker, I'm not sure, or to bring a book that someone needed. And in the backside, there was about two doors, one to exit onto like a little staircase. And on the left side was a little door that led to a small hallway that would connect me to the back of the floor. I went through the first door and then up the few steps onto this massive, kind of a very heavy metal door. And you had to open it and go up the few steps. And on the right side was kind of like a little wall that would extend. And so you couldn't see right around the corner right away when you opened the door. If someone was there or if you were walking by, you could usually hear your steps, or any noise that anyone would make, things would echo. So I opened the door and I was going to go up the steps, but when I did, just as I opened the door, I saw a little piece of paper being thrown from around the corner. I stopped immediately because no one would really need to be back there doing that kind of thing. And so I looked downward to where the paper landed, and there was a whole bunch of little papers that had been crumpled up and thrown kind of like in a little pile, in a little circle. And that kind of startled me. I said hello, and kind of my first reaction, I said it again. I waited for a response and I didn't hear anything at all. No breathing, no movement of feet, anything like that. And so I took a few steps and I peeked around the corner and there was nobody there. And so I stepped away from there, I closed the door, and I went to go tell my coworkers if they had seen anybody. I went to around the other way, which you could do, and no one had seen anybody strange hanging around or anything. Maybe a few months later, I had noticed that when I was going back there again, that there was another door. As you round the corner on the right, it was like a little closet door. So what I think what happened, the only explanation I could think of is that someone had been there the whole time, but behind this other door in that closet. Why they would be back there doing that kind of thing, I don't know. Since the building was over 100 years old, the rumor was that back in the day, people who were convicted of crimes would be held there in the jail, a little jail that was in the basement of the building, and would be executed on the fifth floor where the office was now located. That was some years back. Several sounds have been heard by cleaning staff, or the regular staff would hear sometimes. The execution types were basically, at the time, hangings that they would do. That was the rumor.
Hangings?
Hangings, yes.
Have you since encountered any other situation similar to this?
No, that was the only manifestation using actual items, and that I saw directly there, right in front of me.
Do you think that it was a person maybe that had just hid out in that closet, or do you think it was something more of the supernatural?
I don't know.